Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to this week's episode. This week, I'm going to take you on a walk with me into Bridgend. It's a Sunday, so it was pretty quiet when I recorded this. And there is something that I want to point out to you. And we're just going to have a chit chat. You'll see a little bit about where I'm living. And then we'll walk back and then stay tuned to the end because I also went to a fair. My sister and I went to a fair at a castle, and I've got some photographs to show you of that. So without further ado, I welcome you to this week's episode. See you at the end. Toodles. So there, I thought I would take you with me. There is my car that's being worked on, and I am going to take a walk into town. I have been asked by many of my viewers to let you see where I'm actually staying. So I am staying with my sister in Bridgend, which is in the south of Wales, not too far. It's in between Cardiff and Swansea. Cardiff is the capital. And so this is where I'm staying. I'm staying with my sister. My sister has lived here more than 20 years. She actually reared her two boys there or here, and I did do a video. I posted it, I think, on Facebook on meeting one of my nephews, because we didn't tell either of my nephews that I was coming. And my sister and I drove up to Manchester. There's a house for sale. We drove up to Manchester and surprised my youngest nephew at Old Trafford, which is the home of Manchester United. So it's a lovely day. It's a Sunday, and I am going to walk with you into town. As you can see, the sky is blue. This is really lovely. And it's a very quiet day because it is the Sunday. I've been here several weeks, and it's been an adjustment to me. Although I have lived here before, I've lived in Britain before. I've lived in Northern Ireland. I've lived in Northern Ireland just towards the end of the Troubles, and I was there for many years. And then I also have lived in England. I went to college in London, and then I moved to London. And look at those flowers. Aren't they beautiful? That's what I love. Because the winters are so long here and so hard, when it gets in any way spring-like, everyone goes out to their garden, and you can see that in so many homes. It's just lovely. Look at that blue sky, So just up here, and this is the road that I take when I walk and I go to swim, because there is a swimming pool, a leisure center, just a few moments from home. You know, I don't think I would ever drive there because it's quite a pleasant walk, and even in the cold mornings, it's not so bad. So here we go. It's a residential area. You can actually walk into town. I have walked into town from here on several occasions, and I wanted to point something out to you. Let me show you this. Yeah, you see the house. I think we're passing it. There's a home there with solar panels, and so even in here we go. Let me show you. Yeah, there they are. You know, you would think because there isn't a great deal of sun here that solar panels wouldn't be used, but they clearly are, just like elsewhere around the world. There they are. And the excess electricity is sold back to the government, I suppose, or to the electricity company. And I'm sure you've spotted now that driving is on the other side of the street, and while I was used to that, it's still getting used to it. It's interesting crossing the street because you have to obviously look in the wrong or in the different direction, not the wrong direction, just a different direction. And up here is this fella here brought over a Mustang, and he works on an American car, a Mustang. I suppose he probably shipped it over. And moving right along, these are I suppose you would call some of them duplexes and some of them single family homes. They were built in the 70s and 80s. Originally, because this is a type of home I lived in Northern Ireland, originally these homes did not have double glazing, meaning there was just one pane of glass in the window, and I can attest to this, it was cold. But since then, obviously, all the homes have been replaced with double glazing, as it's called, and so it keeps the home nice and warm. There's a single family home there to my realtor friends. Mostly, well, a lot of the homes are just one level, a bungalow as they're called here, and another house for sale. And to my right is a park, and I created a video from that park, my first video, and I'll link that above. Just cross over here, and yeah, it's very, very pleasant because you'll see, especially in the morning, a lot of people walking their dogs. I see this because this is how I go swimming, and there are a lot of people out here. Yeah, it's that area over there is the park. Cars are very, very small. As you can see, there's a wee Mini. I just filled up my car, and it cost probably, if I translate it, it's probably around $70 for a very small car. And it's just because the petrol, the gasoline is rather expensive. It's sold in liters, and I think I couldn't tell you. I just filled it up this morning, so yeah, gasoline and petrol is quite expensive. And this is what I have been attempting to show you. I have new equipment, and I would appreciate your feedback as to the quality of the audio. Anyway, this is what I've been trying to show you. This is the Ogmore River right here. Dare say it's probably freezing, but this is within walking distance of my temporary home. To the right there, that's Bridgend. And what I am doing now is I want to show you this bridge. This bridge is from, here is just the surrounding areas. It's sort of like a junction, so to speak, with a roundabout. Anyway, this bridge is from 1425. And it was discovered not so long ago that there is actually another portion of the bridge underneath that green building. It's a lawyer's, and apparently there was a leaking in the basement, and that is how they discovered there is water. And under those two buildings, there are, I don't know what it's called, but another portion of the bridge. So as I walk up to this bridge, you can see that it is quite old. I love the way the leaves make patterns on the ground when it's snowing. And this is the summer. It could be one day, it could be several weeks, it could be a few hours. So, but here is this bridge, and let me read this to you. It says, the bridge was built in 1425, repaired in 1775, and restored in 2005, and it's the old bridge. And you can see the stonework there, and it won the Bridge and Civil Trust in 2007. So this is this bridge, and I probably could have gotten a better shot. I'm working on it, but there again is a Bridgend right there, and that hand gesture was one of those arcs or the bridge going underneath that building. So if we go up this area, here's this bridge. And imagine the people that have walked across this bridge for hundreds of years. And imagine the men going off to work and the women traditionally going shopping in town and taking the children to school. I love the substance of this. And this bridge is still used. And we are so lucky. I am so lucky that in this year, 2024, I can walk the same path as those that walked this path hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Very, very, I find it very, very charming, so to speak. Yeah, I really, really enjoy this. And so here's my way back to the house through the park on the other side. There's the Ogmore River on the left. And I am going to end this video in a few moments where I will give you an update on other things that are happening. So I hope you enjoyed our little walk together, walk into town. Weather was great, wasn't it? Wasn't too cold. Glad you enjoyed yourself. Or I hope you enjoyed yourself. I am going to now add a couple of pictures onto an event that my family and I went to this past Saturday at St. Donard's Castle, which is not too far from Bridgend, about 20 minutes in the car, and it was a fair with activities for children. There was food to eat, all different types of food, all different arts and crafts. Just a lovely, loving setting because the castle overlooks Bristol Channel, and you can also, we spoke with the Coast Guard. Very, very interesting day. But the best part is St. Donard's Castle is a school. It's a private school, but it is from the 12th century. Can you imagine? This is just what I love about here is the history. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you very soon. I wish everyone well. Stay safe, and toodles. Bye.